When last we saw Jake Peavy, he was screaming his head off near the mound in Oakland as the Giants kicked the ball around like a soccer team in what became a hideous defeat. That was not the Giants, who take pride in winning tight games with pitching and defense. It was an aberration. Normalcy returned Monday in a 3-1 victory against the Rockies. Just about every Giant who wore one of those special 4th of July uniforms made at least one huge defensive play. How fitting after Wednesday's circus in Oakland that Peavy was the beneficiary at AT&T Park in the first of 6 home games that will lead the Giants into the All-Star break. Their glove work helped Peavy hold the Rockies to 1 run in 62/3 innings, in which he surrendered a bases-loaded balk in the 2nd inning to account for Colorado's run. He attempted a pickoff throw to first baseman Brandon Belt, who wasn't near the bag. That is a no-no. Buster Posey's homer quickly tied the game 1-1, and Angel Pagan's 2-run blast in the 3rd provided the necessary support for Peavy, whose 2016 renaissance is in full swing. He has a 2.27 ERA over his past 8 starts, 6 of which the Giants won. Peavy opened a tribute to the defense by praising Posey, saying, "I can't speak enough about the job he did behind the plate today," then covered the rest of the team. "I love the way our guys make plays," he said. "We know we have to make plays with all the close games we played. To watch our young guys come up here and understand that has been fun to watch." The conversation has to start with shortstop Brandon Crawford, who had an unreal defensive series in Phoenix over the weekend and welcomed Sergio Romo back to the mound in the 8th inning Monday by ranging deep in the hole to backhand a DJ LeMahieu grounder. When Crawford bounced his throw to first, Belt gloved it. How strange that Crawford might be asked out of a National League All-Star spot when the team is announced Tuesday. Addison Russell is expected to win the fan vote in a wave of Cubs love. If the players who picked the reserves fell in love with the Dodgers' Corey Seager's bat, and only 2 shortstops go, Crawford could be out. Second baseman Grant Green ended the 8th inning with a backhanded stop to rob Trevor Story of an RBI single, maintaining the 3-1 lead. Third baseman Ruben Tejeda, a culprit in Peavy's Oakland loss, fought a blinding sun twice to catch foul pops and end innings with runners on base. In center, Pagan, another Oakland culprit, misplayed a Mark Reynolds pop-up into a single ahead of the bases-loaded balk, but redeemed himself with the homer and a good catch. Right fielder Mac Williamson made the toughest play, charging a Reynolds liner and diving to catch it for the first out of the 7th inning. Williamson, who had a fly ball hit his glove and pop over the fence for a homer in Peavy's previous game, had the pitcher in mind. As well as Jake threw today, the last few times, I wanted to make sure if I couldn't catch it, I'd keep it in front of me for a single, Williamson said. Jake has been throwing so well. In Oakland, we weren't able to make plays. I think all the way around our guys did a great job behind him today. Pagan played center for the first time this season with Gregor Blanco nursing a slight left knee injury and Denard Span missing a 4th consecutive game with a neck injury. Manager Bruce Bochy signaled before the game that Span might go on the disabled list to clear the roster spot for Romo, but the Giants audibled and demoted pitcher Albert Ayers to AAA Sacramento instead to see how much better Span feels after some ejections. If we don't see significant improvement, we could change that and he could go on a DL. Bochy